Hello, everyone. Gary Raze with EugeneSpotlights.com. And guess what? Today we're going to have the pleasure of meeting and talking about a new business that's been involved here for over a year now in Eugene. And I'm going to get the opportunity to speak with Jill. And we're going to talk about Nexus.
Hi, Gary. Nice to meet
Good
you.
to meet you. This is
Welcome.
exciting. So here I am at basically 40 East Broadway, a place that I've been by a bazillion times and never known about this building. So we're going to find out all about it.
Sounds good.
Tell me, what do you have to offer?
So this is Nexus Business Lounge.
Okay.
So we are a co-working space and event space as well. So
Okay.
what we do is we offer different levels of membership for people that are in need of business space.
Okay, so I need an office for the next 2 months. Can I get it here?
You can, actually.
This is the next question. I need an office for tomorrow.
You can do that as well.
Oh, so this is important, and you know why it's important. Today's world, people don't need everyday offices all year round and pay that exorbitant cost for renting a building like that. Therefore, what we're going to do is find out what you have to offer about the short-term rentals and what you have to offer for all the business people around Lane County, really.
Yeah, so we actually have a lot of visitors come in from out of town as well.
Okay.
That maybe their Wi-Fi isn't good over their Airbnb or their hotel. So they'll call and say, hey, can I come in for the day? Absolutely.
If I was to come in for one day, what kind of cost would that be?
So if you just needed a desk for a day to set your laptop up with awesome internet service and unlimited coffee and tea, that would be $40 for a day pass.
That's very inexpensive.
And now if you had a colleague that you needed to meet as well, you can get a $20 arcade lounge pass, which is in our arcade. So it is a little bit noisier in there, but
Sure.
if you don't need a quiet space, that's the place to go to.
Okay, well, I'm excited to see you've got a tremendous amount of separate offices.
Yes.
So, well, let's walk around and follow us. We'll take a look at all the things we have to offer here.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
So this is an example of one of our private office spaces
Okay.
that can be rented out on a month-to-month basis. So for our membership, we do ask that the first and last is paid up front. So it's a 2-month minimum for a membership.
All right. I like the fact that you get to see the world as you work.
The natural lighting is amazing, and so is the downtown view.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a number of different offices, all different sizes, all different shapes. So if you want a big window with a big office, you can have it. If you don't need that much space, we have that as well. So we have some smaller offices back here. You still get natural lighting with the skylights throughout.
Oh, yes.
And the plants love it.
And you mentioned something to me earlier that was before we were on video, that people that rent out the offices for a lengthy period have 24-hour service here.
24-hour access. Yes.
Access.
Yes.
That's huge.
Yes.
I mean, a person can come in, decorate their office for a short time if they want to impress an out-of-town guest, and do what they need to do, and remove all of that afterwards, and no one knows the difference.
Exactly.
Perfect.
So here's our break room.
Okay.
So today is National Donut Day. So if you'd like a donut, you can help yourself. But we also offer unlimited coffee and tea to our members. So we have our espresso and cappuccino machine, regular drip coffee. We have pods as well for the single brews, a few different teas to use, fridge, microwave, ice machine, blender, all the amenities. So we have custom built bench seating and custom built tables. My husband actually does all the maintenance for the businesses.
Oh, okay.
So he made the bench seating and the tables along with the concrete countertop up front.
Jill, you told me that earlier that you actually have 2 of these businesses going on. So there's one here,
owned by the same husband and wife duo. Yes.
And where's the other location?
So the other one is Eugene Mindworks, and that is on the corner of 5th and Pearl in Fifth Street Market.
Fifth Street Market, which has a little bit better parking scenario, perhaps, for those types of people.
Depending on your needs, yes.
Sure.
So over here, we usually use the overpark garage, which is just a couple hundred feet away.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's mostly street parking with meters.
This is a great use of an old building.
Yes, it sure is. We turned it into a lot of fun. So this is our arcade lounge. So while you're here, all the games are free play. So this is also used as an event space. So you can, if you're not a member, if you have nothing else to do with our space, you can rent this. So
you can imagine bringing a group of people in and having a 3 or 4 hour session and then having to do another afternoon session. Folks, it's time to take an hour break. Let's go have some fun. And what a relief that would be for a lot of people coming in. This is great.
Yeah, so we've rented this out for birthday parties, family parties, holiday gatherings, fundraisers. So as an event space, you would have access to the arcade lounge here with everything free play, the PS4 on the large screen projector over there. And that gives you access to the break room as well as the lobby for entry and the restrooms down the hallway.
Incredible. So this is for gaming.
Yes. Yep. We've got the PlayStation 4 hooked up to that.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice big screen.
So the younger businessmen, They will go to this like Pac-Man. Now that was the original one.
Yep. We've got the 4-person stand-up Pac-Man over here as well. That's a lot of fun for parties.
Okay. So we can eat, we can play, and now it's back to work.
Yes. It's a nice mix here. So here is our conference room. So we have the calendar schedule up here, so you can easily take a look and see whether or not the conference room is in use.
Sure.
Or any of our conference rooms.
Okay. So they don't interrupt each other.
Exactly.
Well, what I like about this, there's no noise from the outside. This
Right.
is truly a place to work.
Right. And you know, the rest of the space, we have the speakers playing, we have music on, but once you come over here, it gets a little bit quieter and you can actually have your meetings. And
I also see where you can divide the room to a smaller location if you had to.
Correct. So when the walls are closed, we have conference room A for alpha, B for beta, and when they're open is conference room D for delta.
Got it.
Now we have conference room Charlie, which is our smallest room across the way that I'll show you in a few minutes as well.
Okay.
So we do have the custom built conference tables. So they, of course, my husband Chad built those.
All right.
They are on wheels, so you can push them together if you need to for larger meetings.
Smart.
So the overhead projector has an HDMI cord, so you can plug it directly into your laptop and have that huge screen projected. Whiteboard, another screen that has an HDMI cord as well. Whiteboard over here, and this is a 56-person capacity.
And if you get more than 56 people in a room, it's too big. Too
Right.
many.
Then you're at the wrong meeting.
Yes.
Now this is what we call our Netrunner space. So if you had a Flex Desk membership or a day pass, this is where you can come in and choose any available seat and set your stuff up and get work done for the day. So whether you want to sit on the couch, pull up the laptop tray, use the table, the desks, the chairs. We have a massage chair over here that is also free, so you can sit down and get a 3-minute massage real quick.
Well, you know, a lot of people have taken advantage for years with Starbucks, but it's noisy and it's interruption time.
Exactly.
And this is ideal for, and it costs almost the same as a cup of coffee at Starbucks.
Which you get while you're here. All the coffee you can drink. So back here, we do have a day use office. So if somebody did need an office just for a day, this is where we would set them up.
Okay.
So you have the whiteboard and a monitor. You can bring your own computer, set up if you have clients to meet throughout the day. You can bring them in here. If not, if you just need a quiet space, this is where you'd be.
This is really a tremendous opportunity for a lot of people.
Yes.
They have a home office. They also have a washer and dryer in their home with kids running around.
Cats and dogs, kids.
Lots of interruptions. And this gives them peaceful, quiet time to really focus on their work.
Exactly. If they have an important project where they just need to get away, they can come in. They can do that. So now this is our smallest conference room C, Charlie. So this is nice for
4 or 5 people,
a few people, Zoom calls, Zoom meetings, quick drop-ins. Now all the conference rooms can be booked in 15-minute increments, so you don't have to have a full hour, a full 2 hours. If you just have a 20-minute call, you book it for 30 minutes and you're good.
Okay.
You can also book them by
the day. Is this soundproofing here?
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. Yes. So there's no echoing or anything in a small room. Yeah. Very well thought out.
Thank you. And we're in the midst of putting some art designs on the wall. Again, we've only been here a year, so we're still learning how it
evolving.
Feels. Yes. So we are actually going to have, so one of our members is setting up for the July 1st Friday art walk here. And then also that same night, we're doing an open house for the 1-year anniversary of Nexus Business Lounge. So that's going to be nice to kind of bring people in that haven't been here, that didn't know we were here.
I think that's a great idea.
Yes. Yeah. So we'll be a stop on the art
why we're
walk
doing a video right now, is to get people to know about you.
Thank you.
Because this is a great service and not expensive.
Right. Yeah, it's a very good value for what you need.
What was this building in the old days?
This used to be Pacific University.
Oh, okay.
So it was offices, classrooms.
Built in probably the 20s to 30s.
I don't think it was that old, but it's definitely been here quite some time. Yeah.
Well, you mentioned something earlier before we were videoing that you actually have programs where you have kids come in. Can you explain about that?
So one of the owners has a program called the Sprout Children's Business Expo, which we've been putting on for almost 7 years now. And that is to inspire the younger generations to have an entrepreneurial mindset. So they will create products, they will set up a booth, they will...
they'll learn the business and how to set up a business, how to
talk to people,
I refer it to, and as I said earlier, it reminds me of the old achievement type things that we had as when I was in school.
Yeah.
the young business
Yeah.
entrepreneurship. So what a good idea.
Yeah, it's great. It really feels good to see kids going through those steps in that process, and we have kids that have done it every year, including our own kids.
Well, tell me, like, let's use your daughter for an example.
Mhm.
She started at quite a young age. I'm going to step this way just
Yeah.
because this poor gentleman wants to
yeah.
get into his office.
Yeah, so our daughter started the first year, and she made it's usually held around the holidays. So she
Okay.
made some little Christmas ornaments, and each year she had a different idea. And, she made some little clay stuff and little gift ideas. And then after doing it for 4 or 5 years, she was like, I need something else that I can, not just Christmas,
Grow
not just
with.
holiday.
Sure.
So now she makes jewelry. So
This
she's-
reminds me of the Junior Achievement that was
Mhm.
such a popular program for so many years. It's probably modeled on something similar to that and very much needed for children.
Yes.
Because
yes.
I'm a former educator and I love talking about business, but bottom line is kids in schools do not learn about finances and they
Right.
don't learn about business.
Exactly.
And so this really is a welcome help
Mhm.
for those types of people. So
Yes.
good job on having something separate that you can work through this area.
Right. Yeah. It's really nice. And I'm not the creator of any of this, but
Mhm.
I have been around for 7 years, helping out with their business.
Well, I've been around a lot longer, but that's another story. So if the people wanted to get a hold of you, this is the important thing. I know that in the video we'll have your phone number on the bottom of the video, and people can contact you that way. Is there anything you want to speak to the people that watch this video as far as how to contact you and what's the easiest way?
Well, here is a QR code
Oh, I
for
like
our
that.
website.
Okay.
So all the contact information is there, and you can reach me at service@nexuseugene.com. And I'm happy to show you around, give you prices for any of our memberships, any day usage, whatever your questions are. I'm more than happy to help.
Jill, thank you. This has been very helpful.
Absolutely.
It's a
Thank you so much.
great service that the owner is providing for this area.
Yeah, it really is. And we're really hoping to bring a lot of different diverse businesses to the downtown core and help to rebuild it, make it stronger, have it grow again.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
So again, Gary Raze, and we will be interviewing someone next week. So tune in and be sure to find out as much as you can about Nexus. It's a great organization here, and it provides a wonderful service for all of Lane County. Until next week, take care.